LeBron was heated. He had to come back
Coalition
in.
is just a crazy word.
He's just trying to
Yeah,
show
it
off his
is exactly.
vocabulary.
Nigga started the army.
He's trying to show off his vocabulary to someone in the listeners. I completely ignored it.
There's nobody in the listeners.
Way to disrespect
Besides
200 people.
CJB, shout
That's
out
Rick
Coach
Graham.
James Burton. The whole
CJB's crazy. Bro,
Thought you was going solo, James.
they
You
checked
said
back
what?
in.
You said what, guys?
Thought you was going solo, gang. What happened?
You missed the space yesterday, bro. I did a space, gang. You missed it. It wasn't really
I
solo.
said you was a co-host in a certain space. That shit got threw me off a little bit.
Yeah, part time, weighing my options,
Nigga Coach in the
upcoming
on
free
ball
agent.
step space.
Why you gotta weigh your options every single year? You
Hey,
get more
Shug.
money.
Why you go in so I can
I
take your spot, nigga?
You get more money if you don't go year to
Shug,
year.
you
You
sure
know
that's
that?
Corey James up there, co-host?
keep these folks on their toes, bro. Sign a
Oh, so you're
1+1.
KD. So you're KD, right?
Yeah, KD Bron. That's the KD Bron. 1+1.
Listen, we don't got to be on our toes. This is enough for 3 co-hosts, so we don't really
Oh my God,
need the
that's
fourth anyway.
crazy.
So
I agree.
Wow, that's crazy.
You weigh your options, we'll weigh ours. How about that? Appreciate everyone
Brother,
joining to
you
get
brought up
started.
a burner.
I got a couple suggestions to replace. Let me know when it's time to give them.
No women. No, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
All
We got
women.
to review that role.
That's crazy.
Hey, saying she's delusional.
Coachette's Den.
Wait, what'd you say?
I think gas. That's all.
Yeah, what you say, guy?
It's too hot right now.
Oh shit.
Y'all bully
It's
Trey
bright.
out of the coach name, but you won't do the same to Gas. I find that funny.
Nah, that's a real
Gas
coach,
isn't
man.
in a
Not Trey.
community called the. You know what?
Bro, me and Rome were livid, dude. They had to check back in the game. But the Lakers do get the dub. 125-120 is your final from Washington, the nation's capital. Lakers finished the road trip. I would like to say 5-1, unless I'm wrong. And yeah, I think everyone did. They did what we expected them to, kind of on a easier-ish kind of schedule. Going 5-1 on the road trip really helps us on the standings. Cavs take on the Suns tonight. I believe we're currently a half game back of 8th or something like that. 1 game back of 7. So we definitely need the Cavaliers to beat the Phoenix Suns tonight for standings or whatever the Lakers want to do. Whether that's, have a home game in the 9-10 slot or have a road game in the 7-8 matchup for this postseason. So interesting getting out of the wire. We have 5 games left on the regular season. Kind of crazy. Lakers are 44-33, 11 games over 500. Best regular season record standing wise, I think, since the year we won the title. To be 11 games over 500, that's a big deal. So happy with the guys. But yeah, this one was kind of choppy and kind of a ugly win towards the end there. Was a 16-point lead and then went all the way down to 2 because the Wizards kind of established a zone that we just simply could not break. Darvin Ham finishes the game with no timeouts called in the fourth quarter, I believe, to stop any sort of bleeding. That went from 16 to 2 because of a 15-0 run by the Washington Wizards. Nailing threes, getting us with our zone, poor shot selection, all of the above, with Spencer out there as well. So it was just really ugly, and the guys kind of turned it up eventually. The Wizards called a timeout when we were up 4. When they cut it to 2, I think we scored a bucket. The Wizards actually called timeout after that. And that's when we went on our run to kind of push it back up to 12. So Darvin still did not call a timeout. It wasn't his timeout that caused the run to go back up again, if you know what I mean. And then some fuck shit happened with Maxwell Lewis. Spencer Dinwiddie got in an argument, and then 17 seconds left. The guys, LeBron, AD, and most of the stars checked in to kind of close up the deal, which is why it was a 5-point game. But all in all, it was a win. Going back home 2 days off a win and a 5-1 road trip, standing extremely impressive. And I think what we all kind of predicted based on the schedule how it would go. So glad the Lakers are taking things a little bit more seriously than we're seeing them used to. But definitely some worrisome concerns, especially again with the coaching. Like, it's game 77. It's not a friendly reminder that these type of in-game adjustments or situations normal coaches that we identify could solve. It's not a great reminder that in game 77, the guy running our team on the sideline still has control over this. So I know guys are going to be upset and talking about that and deciding if that's a big deal or not, because we just got a reminder of that. So pretty unfortunate, but Lakers do get the dub. Most important thing, Anthony Davis tonight, 35 and 18. Literally no historic answer for the Washington Wizards. We've been doing this for like 4 years now. 35, 18. 5 stocks for AD, 10 of 17 shooting, 15 of 15 from the free throw line in 38 minutes, plus 29. Absolutely ballistic tonight. LeBron James, 25, 9 assists, 7 boards for him tonight, 3 steals, which was fantastic. 9 of 18 shooting, 36 minutes for him. 19 points for Rui Hachimura, 9 of 12 shooting, 7 rebounds. Again, he's just been on an absolute tear. Like Rui's been incredible. His jumper's he's just on a heater. He's a straight heater. D'Angelo Russell, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals in 37 minutes, 7 to 16 shooting. He had a decent game too. Some of the shot selection when the Wizards cut it close was kind of it looked bad. Obviously, when D'Lo's not hitting his type of shots, it looks bad when it's not going our way. But 18 and 3 for him, nothing wrong there. Austin Reeves came along later, 16 points, made a clutch 3 to kind of put this one away. 7-15, 16 points for him, 4 rebounds, 4 assists for him, and 2 steals. Our bench kind of similar, same fashion. 12 points from 3 players, and we had 5 bench players come in who played the semi amount of minutes. So again, still a concern there. But 28% we shot from 3, but still came up with the win. Kind of convenient there. Wizards shot 18 of 42 from 3. Jordan Poole at 29, Kyle Kuzma 17 and 12 for the night. And we go home, rest up, fly back tonight, take on the Cleveland Cavaliers this Saturday, 12:30 game for us. But Lakers are 44 and 33 looking up, and chance to climb these standings. So, hopefully everyone's in good spirits. James, I'm gonna toss the mic to you, Zay, and then Rome.
I actually want to start with AD because I thought he was sensational tonight before we address, Lakers doing their usual bullshit. Rui had 19 and 6, if I'm not mistaken, for the game. That was AD's stat line after the first quarter. Like, that's how you know how dominant that nigga was tonight. Just sensational game. 35 points, 17 rebounds. It felt like every time he was on the court, we pushed the lead. So, shout out to AD. I thought he was great tonight. LeBron, very solid game as well. Efficient, 9 of 18, 25 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, like you said. So, no complaints from me from the stars tonight. Rui Hachimura, solid game as well. I thought he was sensational. And it's just great seeing him rebounding the basketball, bro. Like, we asked him for his goal to be 5 rebounds a game, bro. And he's been clearing that on a consistent basis. I think teammates and coaches got in his ear like, bro, we need you to get on the glass for this team to be more successful. And he's been doing that. So, shout out Rui as well. Reeves kind of been struggling a little bit from the 3-point line. I mean, it's great to see him affect the game in other areas of the floor, but we're going to need your shooting to be good for us to be a successful basketball team. And hopefully he gets out of his slump that he's been in. So, Reeves, not too many complaints, bro. It's just you got to find your rhythm offensively. D'Lo, I thought he started off great and just started clanking in the 4, but like I said, I ain't got too many takeaways from this game. I'm trying to be upset about the shit Darvin was doing and us giving up a 15-0 run. It's just I was never really worried about this game, bro. It's just, I just wasn't. Even when it got cut to 2, I was like, bro, these niggas aren't even trying to act like they want to attack the zone, bro. All they was doing was pass it around, shoot a 3. Pass it around. Oh, yeah, let me take this midi. It's just Stu Lance was saying the entire broadcast, but like they weren't taking the game seriously. And that's not something you want to hear from a team that's chasing a higher seed, but that's just the facts, bro. Like they just weren't moved by the Wizards, and neither was I. It's great that they turned up again with a 15-2 run to put the game away. I do think it's nasty that they have to check back in the game because Wizards cut the lead to 5 because we put the fucking C team out there. But overall, I ain't got too much to complain about this game, bro. Right now, I don't really care about process and improving on habits. Right now, it's just getting wins and getting the fuck off this road trip. So 6-1 on a road trip. You had a chance in Indy, but we all predicted that a 6-1 road trip or even maybe a 5-2 considering you had that back to back versus Milwaukee. Overall, a great road trip, and niggas are hooping right now. So, shout out to Lakers. Hopefully, these other teams can help us, which we hate saying. We'd rather handle our own business, but we're at a point in the season where we need other motherfuckers to lose. So, we'll see if Donovan Mitchell passes up tonight's game to fucking play against us this weekend. We'll see.
Lakers are currently 19-8 since Darvin Ham inserted Rui Hachimura into the starting lineup. And yeah, we're 11 games over 500. But
yeah, third best record in the NBA since February 1st. So yeah, they've been hooping.
Malachi Flynn has 48 points right now. But yeah, we have 5 games left
not a
on the
real
season. We have 5 games left in the season. It really gets like simpler from here. It's just Cleveland, Minnesota, Golden State, and then we go on the road for Memphis and New Orleans.
50.
Really, just that simple.
Bro, this
5
shit
games. That's crazy.
Oh man, this nigga just gave ball don't stop in a month of content.
But we'll get quotes as they're rolling in for you guys. Zay, sorry,
yeah, I'm damn near the same with James, bro. First off, yeah, you got to shout out AD. 35, I almost had a 35-20 game. He was a plus 30 on the floor. We really 15 for 50 from the free throw line. He shot 15 free throws and did miss one. 90% from the free throw line. He was a good amount of our makes and none of our misses. Like a dominant performance from AD. I actually thought Reeves, outside of the 3-point shooting, played pretty well. Like he had the steals. I think he had 4 assists, 16. He could have been a little more efficient. Obviously, that was from the 3-point land as well. But yeah, Reeves. I thought Reeves was solid. D'Lo definitely started breaking at the end of the game. But really, it's really the late. Even though this shit don't even matter, bro, because it's the fucking Wizards. Like you won the game. You kind of blew them out in multiple parts of the game. But the lineup with Torian Prince at the 4. If you and with LeBron not in the game, if you extrapolate that and put Jared Vanderbilt in his place when Vando gets back, that is not going to be nowhere near as bad as it is with him in it. Like him with Gabe and D'Lo, and I can't remember the third guard in there. It might be Austin. Oh no, I think it's Dinwiddie. It's
Spencer, yeah.
I think it's Gabe, Dinwiddie, and D'Lo. You put Vando in there, you can kind of make up for some of that. But having Torian Prince in there, that lineup just really bad, and it got smoked. And Jackson Hayes, as good as he's been recently, I think he was like a negative 24 in this game. Like he was pretty rough. But yeah, bro, the Wizards outscored you by 30 from the 3-point line. We had another rough shooting night, and you smoked them for a majority of the game. The game did get down to 2, but honestly, I wasn't really concerned. Like James said, bro, like they weren't really taking the game that serious. When they started taking the game serious, they went back up double digits, and the fucking C team almost blew it, bro. You niggas can't handle a double digit lead with less than 2 minutes left in the game, bro. Jesus Christ. Niggas almost blew
Bro,
it.
it didn't even the Wizards didn't even put Kuzma and Jordan Poole and them
Exactly.
niggas back.
Their
Said,
C
fuck it,
team
bro. Like
smoked our C
we don't even
team,
care.
bro. What? Come on. Jesus Christ. What?
Bro, Darvin Ham clearly frustrated with the way the game ended. He said he planned on sitting down with a couple of the young players on Friday. What? To do
Dude,
what?
Niggas telling us he's about to discipline these niggas, bro. We
They
don't give a
getting
fuck,
DP'd.
bro.
Call a timeout in the
Give a
fourth
fuck
quarter.
if you about to go yell at Max Lewis. I don't care, nigga.
Get Castleton.
He's trying to get good coaching points with the fans.
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
This isn't it, bro.
Stats are funny.
We don't
Fuck outta
care.
here.
Colin Castleton -8 in 1 minute. Jesus Christ. Nigga, what are you doing?
Get out the belt.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, bro, we just won 8 of our last 9. 11 games over 500, the best we've been in damn near we're close to being the best we've been since the championship year. If we win, I think 4 more games out of our last 7, bro, we're the best record-wise we've been since we won the title. So, like, the West is just fucking crazy this year. I think we won, we won 44 games last year, I think.
43.
Right?
We won 43 last year.
Oh, we won more games. Exactly. We literally won more games than we won last year, and we're at a worse seed because the conference is just out of this world. We might get to 48, 47 wins, close to 50 wins in our playing team, and technically aren't even in the tournament.
I think we're already at most wins we've had since the title. Like I think because this 2021 was we only played 72 games, so We have more.
Oh yeah, you're
than
right.
we've
We're right
had
there
since
now.
I wonder
2020.
what the win percentage is though, based on that though. But
Oh,
we'll
well,
find
they're
out.
We
12
were
games over. We're 11 games over right now, so we're not
yeah.
far off.
Yeah, we're not far.
Yeah,
Cool.
before this game we were 56, and that team was 58. So I mean, we're literally gonna be there.
Yeah.
If not tonight, if we win against the Cavs on Sunday. So yeah, we've already got the most wins we have since the title year. It's just a crazy feeling, and you still the fucking 9th seed, bro. Oh man, what a year to finally be this much over 500. This is the year we picked, the year where the shit really don't matter. I mean, if we
Nuts.
could have done it any other year, we would have been damn near the 3 seed or the 4 seed. But yeah, good win. There's no bad wins. Good win. Let's get the dub against Cleveland on Saturday. Go Lakers.
Yeah, definitely agree with like kind of the mood. It's the Washington Wizards, but I was telling Rome on stream is like we haven't had a test since the Milwaukee game. I feel like with these guys because of the strength of schedule. We'll see like what kind of urgency the guys come with this early game on Saturday against Cleveland because obviously with the standings going the way they are, is it still a win by any means necessary kind of mood for the guys because like you just described like. Everyone's winning. No one's going to take a back seat. Do they really care about seeding, even though they said they didn't? We're going to find out because Cleveland's going to come out, especially with Donovan Mitchell, like probably going to play that game. Where do they want to be? Where the Lakers want to be?
I mean, this is literally, this damn near is going to decide like the season. The season, one way or another. Your next 3 games, 2 of them are back to back. Again, all at home against Cleveland, the Wolves, and the
Do you
Warriors. I
mean in
mean,
terms of seriousness or like standing placement?
kind of. I'm not gonna say seriousness, but really, it's a little bit of seriousness and a lot of standing placement. I mean, if the Warriors don't lose and then we lose one of these games and lose to the Warriors, we fucking like the 10 seed and we lose the tiebreaker, we could fuck around beat a 10 seed. So you really cannot. You have to go to. You really have to beat the Warriors. Honestly, that's really the only game
Yeah,
you
that's
You
what I
got to
said.
beat the
you have to
Warriors
win
and the
all of these. But
Grizzlies. You got to beat the Warriors and the Grizzlies. Those are like the
yeah,
last. Those are the
you
last 2
really,
important games of the season. I'll say.
if you don't win any other games, you gotta beat the Warriors just because they don't really seem to be losing like that. Like
Yeah,
you can, because if they beat you and we don't have the tiebreaker, because that's the tiebreaker right there. We can either tie the season series or they win it if they win a game. So
yeah.
yeah, that's a real important game next week. But yeah, we're on the Cleveland and Minnesota back to back, 2 big games against 2 very good teams. I mean, the Minnesota game is going to be real
I don't
interesting.
know
We
if
already beat
Cat's going to come
Minnesota.
back for that because they want to get games under his belt. I don't know if Cat's going to come back for that. It would be a good game to come back.
With our luck, he's coming back. So
He probably is
He's
coming
probably
back.
coming back.
Yeah.
And
Mitchell
then
will be back Saturday too.
yeah,
And then
Donovan and Cat will play, and we're going to be on a back-to-back. So
it'll be
Yeah.
interesting in
Ja will be back on Friday.
in New
prepare.
Orleans.
Prepare.
In New Orleans, since they're the 5th seed, I wonder if they're actually going to sit any of their guys for our last game of the season. On the whatever
Dude, the
the
Pelicans?
Pelicans, because yeah, that's both our last games of the season.
I wonder.
Because Bi someone's been hurt on there, so we'll find out. We'll find out.
And Zion just went to the locker room
Yeah,
He
he
came
tonight.
back,
So.
by the way. He came back.
Oh, he came back.
Rome,
mean,
it's on
yeah.
you, bro. Go ahead. Appreciate
But the
it, bro.
Pelicans are the Pelicans are down like 13 right now. So I mean, I guess it's somewhat interesting. But
And Suns pass them in the
I don't
standings.
understand why that matters though.
So.
Like, do we?
Who you talking about? I mean, they get out the play.
The Pelicans.
So. I'm talking about Suns. It doesn't matter for us. But yeah, Pelicans drop to 7th if they lose tonight, and Suns win.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
thought Pels wrapped up 5.
Me too. I thought the Pels was out of this shit.
Yeah, I thought
Damn.
the Pels was like
Yeah, they've been
comfortable.
getting their ass whooped.
All right, so then they're gonna play that last
but
game.
Dallas lost. But Dallas lost, and that kind of hurt them. I just wanted everyone to know. So we talk about how we went 5-1, right? Like 5-1 in the road trip, whatever, and it's successful. I'm happy with it.
6.
No, there's only 5 games, bro. I thought
5.
I thought we won 6.
It's 6
We did go 6-1, but not on the
Not on the road trip.
Yeah, not on the road trip.
Put money on it.
How much?
I got $1 million.
I need a parlay.
25.
I got your account.
Everything Oblivion on.
You're doing a 6-man for me. You're doing a 6-man for me if I'm right. Lakers went 5-1 on the road trip. So
He said that no, he was right.
Any side bets? Any side bets?
I just want y'all to know the fucking Pacers are losing to the Brooklyn Nets. It's a rookie at the free throw line that's icing the game right now.
Fucking out my parlay in the process.
So I just want niggas to know, like, we really could have went 6-0. These dumbass niggas fucking had their game 7 against us. Of course, because every fucking team does. But god damn, bro, they are down 4 to the Brooklyn, a team we beat the dog shit out of. So, yeah, I just wanted niggas to know that. I also wanted niggas to know. Shout out to SDSU, Malachi Flynn. They got a 50 ball.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Malachi Flynn, bro. If you know, you fucking know. Um,
San Diego State.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jesus
Yes, sir. But on
Christ.
to the game.
He's no Angel
On
Reese.
to the game, though.
I mean, Kawhi.
Nobody came out of James's community college, so you
Yeah,
understand.
Community
who from
college, really?
Clayco?
Clayco
Yeah.
County?
Who from Clayco community? Oh, but
That's a
yeah,
lot of
Lotto.
C's.
Lotto?
That's a lot of C's.
Lotto? Does Lotto
A
know
lot of
right
Lala
there?
didn't hoop
C's.
though. She didn't play in the league. But nah. To the game. Honestly, fuck the game. I thought that shit was embarrassing, bro. I don't have shit to say about that game. Shout out to AD for doing his thing. I thought Rui was dominating his matchups every fucking time he got the ball. Shout out to Rui Hachimura. Shout out to LeBron because LeBron did his fucking thing too. I thought LeBron played great. That's where I'll stop talking. Yeah. Bro, if you can't beat a fucking zone this late in the season, bro, we got some problems, bro. You're not gonna outshoot a team. You're not gonna fucking. It's just like, what happens when a good team plays a zone against us, bro? Because like this team fucking sucks. The Wizards suck. Wizards are not good. LeBron James was just driving to the rim in the zone, which should be impossible, but it wasn't because the Wizards suck and LeBron James is amazing. What happens when you play a good team? They just that's their game plan. Oh, we're just gonna zone them to death and see what they can do. It's gonna be fucking interesting. But regardless, I'm just happy we got the win. Obviously, I'm happy that we're 11 over. And yeah, like you guys said, just to be 11 over and be the fucking 9 seed is kind of disgusting. But I mean, it's hard because you can't even really champion the season because there's been a lot of bullshit. I think one of the underrated things that we haven't really talked about, just the fact that Jared Vanderbilt's getting reevaluated, probably means he's gonna come back like before the season ends. That's huge, man. Like that in itself is huge. Like very huge. Like shout out to the fact that like we're probably gonna be able to see. I would say probably after this little back to back stretch, he probably plays against the Warriors. Not gonna lie, Vando probably comes back against the Golden State Warriors, and that is probably the most important game of the year. So yeah, shout out to that. But like with the team and like when you guys talked about like seriousness and all that, um, it's tough because you're locked into the plan. Like you're gonna be a playing team, and so it's just kind of one of those things where I don't know how we can really equate the seriousness of the team because it's so like everything depends on what these other teams do. Obviously, like bro, we just went fucking what 8-1 in our last like 9 games, some crazy number like that. Like we've been playing amazing, and we still have to hope the Cavs beat the Suns, or this team beats the Kings, or the Pelicans look like it. So I guess I don't really view this team from like a serious standpoint and like, oh, we're not serious or we are serious. Um, the plan will be the deciding factor of how serious the team is because if they lose, their season's over. So it kind of is what it is. I just really want to see what happens if Vandal comes back. That's just kind of my. I'm very focused on that. I'm very focused on Spencer Dinwiddie deciding to just not be good at basketball when Gabe Vincent comes back into the lineup. Like I don't know what the fuck has changed for him, but since Gabe has gone back, there's just been a lack of assertiveness and aggression which I just don't understand. So hopefully he can kind of rekindle that because one of the reasons why we were winning games is because Spencer Dinwiddie was really fucking playing well. Um, so yeah, I think he's going to be an underrated and important factor of this. I think Gabe Vincent and his defensive, what he's been able to do on the defensive end, like, has been kind of understated, a little bit underrated, especially just because he's been like not being able to score the ball at all. Like he just can't score. So I get that that's frustrating for a lot of people, but like, bro, the defense has been there. Like it's there, bro. Like he can guard. I think he's going to be important for us going forward. It's been it's a dimension to our team that we just haven't had all season, and so yeah, bro. I mean, we're obviously we're going to see what happens, but yeah, I think there's a stat here of AD's numbers on this road trip. So against Milwaukee, 34-23, 4-2. Against the Pacers, 24-15-3. Against the Nets, 24-14-3. And 3 quarters against the Raptors, 21-12. And then tonight against Washington, 35-18, 2-2. So like our stars have been able to just lock the fuck in. It's pretty obvious how serious they've been taking these games. And the fact that like we're watching these dudes now play on back to backs and shit like that, like kind of shows you the intensity is kind of ratcheted up a little bit. So I kind of trust the stars now. Like, not to say I never trusted them, but I'm just saying more so like I trust that like they're gonna do what needs to be done in a play-in setting, probably just going forward with this next 5 games. So to see them kind of flip a switch is probably the most important thing, probably the most important development of the year that they're doing it at this time. So I mean, at this point, all we can do is just see what happens with these other teams, bro. We're 44. What are we? 43 and 32 or something like that. So, yeah, man. I really don't have any complaints in regards to record and shit like that. It's just we just got to see what happens now. That's kind of where I'm at. We just got to see what happens. That's all it is. Can't get too high or too low about it.
Appreciate people sharing tweets to the jumbo. LeBron says the Lakers' focus remains on their next opponent, not on what's going on around them in the Western Conference standings. He's looking forward to getting home and having a day off, though. Yeah, I did think the 2 days off was kind of important, even though I think one would be for travel. I think they're going home tonight. It's still early, so they'll be home tonight.
Yeah, that would be chilling in the city.
I don't think no one was saying all in smoke.
Where are they right
It's
now?
like a
What who
6 hour
do we just
flight.
play?
They're in DC. That's
They in
about 6 hours.
Oh,
DC.
decent, bro. These niggas not staying up for
Yeah,
yeah.
they probably get home midnight and chill.
Darvin Ham says on
Sorry,
Spectrum
Ben Smoke.
that the message to the team was when you're on the court, you go hard or you go home, no matter what the score is. But yeah, he was frustrated about the young guys. So I would like to see that interview, which would be funny. But him trying to be extra, in coach mode over some young guys when he didn't call a timeout the entire quarters. It's kind of hilarious. But Rome, we appreciate it. I'm gonna keep it moving.
I know Vin like a groupie in Austin DMs right now. Like, bro, where you at, bro?
Pull up to
Come pull up to the
pull up to
spot.
3rd Street. We're right here in the corner. Trey, go ahead, bro. Your thoughts on the night. Go ahead.
Shoot, man. Game was lit. Niggas was making me mad, kinda. Low key. When I turned it back on, these niggas, the game was close, and I was a little bit upset, but they got it down. Kyle Kuzma looked injured, man. I don't know why you were playing in the first place, nigga. Your heel was hurt. They said you had a heel injury and a shoulder injury, but yet you wanted to play. You risking your injury for what, nigga? You're 13-65. Sit out. Fuck wrong with these niggas be horny ready to play the Lakers, man. Golly. Yo, I hope Karl-Anthony Towns sits out next game, but sits out the other game. But we all know that nigga coming back. Y'all know, dotted line, circle down. But shout out to AD tonight, 35 and 18 was great. LeBron, I was a little bit upset. LeBron wasn't getting his calls. I keep seeing this video. LeBron calling the ref, a bitch ass nigga. I was like, yo, call a foul. Call a foul, man. He get to the basket like everybody else, man. He be getting hit on the head, bro. Come on, man. He's the fastest nigga. Come on, call a foul. So that was right. Shout out to D-Lo. D-Lo was good tonight. AR was a little slippy tonight, but I didn't know, man. My white boy, man, sleepy bell. Probably tired. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no bell, no train noises. Other than that, got Cleveland on Saturday. So you should. I figured that would happen. You should. Well, Cleveland's a good team, so I mean, it might come down to the wire. D. Mitch probably playing in that game. Who knows? I think he is coming, but you should. That should be a good game. Then you got the Timberwolves after next day, so them niggas gonna be ready to play, man. And after that, you should move up. Us being in the 9th seed with 11 games over is some of the most 2000 Western Conference I've ever seen in my life. Jesus, man. Goodness gracious. Darvin Ham trying to get goodie points for disciplining the young guys, man. It don't matter, man. Whether or not you discipline the young guys, I still want you gone. Ain't nothing changed. I still want you gone, nigga. Okay? I still want you gone, baby. You know what I'm saying? When this season over with, I hope old girl pull up her big girl pants and kick you out the door. Simple as that. Go get us a new nigga. Other than that, good win tonight. Win on Saturday, and Paul Coalition, join up if you want to. Uh, I see you niggas was already stalking to see if I was in there. Yes, I am in there. I'm in there every day of the week, tuning out after I get off work. I'm in the group checking to see what type of milk is on the board. Shout out to the Lakers, man. Good win.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I have no
Horny
segue
ass
for that.
nigga.
I got no segue for that.
Yeah, I heard that. Chill out.
We'll go to Mason. Mason, your thoughts on the game, the basketball game. Go ahead.
My thoughts on the game. This shit pissed me the fuck off. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many different ways. These turnovers are so fucking frustrating.
Wait,
Why
this
are
nigga
you
talking. I
niggas
can't
passing
hear
the
him.
ball?
We'll bring we'll,
Nigga didn't
we'll
drop
bring
down
you
then.
back up,
Lucky.
Trey. Go ahead.
Yeah. These turnovers are like it's getting to the point. It's getting so fucking disgusting. Why is niggas throwing the ball with 3 defenders clogging up all type of passing lanes? They're making so many unnecessary passes that like don't need to be had, simply because everybody's being stagnant with the fucking ball, sitting there, not being fucking aggressive. Like it was like today niggas was playing patty cake today. Like it's like can one of y'all score? Uh Reeves, I understand he's doing everything else well. Brother, you are 4 from 26 from 3 in your last 5 games. Please hit your fucking jumpers, bro. Like I don't know where the 3 ball went. It needs to come back ASAP. D'Lo was cooking first quarter. He cooled the fuck down. Like the 3 ball needs to happen. The offense needs to be better down the stretch, especially now at this point. You cannot be this fucking sloppy. Like I was expecting like a 25 blowout. I was trending in that direction. Turned the game off. Came back. Nigga, we're only up 5. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I have to see LeBron James come back in the last fucking 10, 17 seconds. Because Maxwell Lewis don't know what the fuck he doing. And Spencer Dinwiddie and fucking Maxwell Lewis are having a fucking bitch off saying who the fuck fault is it? Like what is y'all doing? Like get your heads together. Like I'm just that like bench garbage time unit is so fucking ass. Even when they on the floor, I feel so uncomfortable when they're on the floor. Cause I'm like, I know we're up like 15, but these niggas about to blow that 15-point lead? I don't feel comfortable with them on the floor. Like dead ass. I'm sorry. Like that shit's disgusting. That shit. Last year I felt more comfortable with that bench unit. This year is so fucking trash. I don't like them G League niggas scared the fuck out of me. Other than that, AD was great today. LeBron was great, even though he had a couple buddies, but he was great today. It's just everybody else needs to chip the fuck in. Rui was amazing. D'Lo, you gotta get back to I need more consistency. I can't have you cook one half and just disappear the second half. That shit can't happen. And Reeves, I need your 3 ball to come back. It's just that simple. What Rome said, this zone shit, like you niggas cannot die off a zone every fucking time. And you lucky the Wizards are ass. Like you cannot die off a zone that easily. Like dead ass. Like to break a zone, the soft spot is always the fucking middle. They put LeBron in the fucking middle. Got AD was in the fucking post. We cooked them every fucking time. Why the fuck are we jacking up threes? We are an inside out team, not an outside in. We are not a 3 ball level team. We are inside. Our bread and butter is attacking the fucking paint. Why we stop doing that? This shit pissed me off. But outside those frustrations, we're 11 games over 500. It took us like 3 years to get to this level, even though we're still the 9th seed. I understand we're going to keep standings watching. Right now, I need people to understand her fate is not in our hands like this year. Like it's like everybody else in the West has to do their part for us to like rise the fuck up. Like we can like win out. If these niggas also keep winning, the shit don't fucking matter. So you're depending on other teams to also lose. As other years, it was like we can control our destiny. This year, we don't really control our shit like that. It's just that simple. And time is like shortened down. And I'm telling niggas right now, they need to get the fuck out that 9th and 10th seed. If they are stuck in that 9th and 10th seed, fighting for the 8th seed to face Denver in the first fucking round, Wahali, that shit is over. It's just that simple. You need to get to that 7th spot.
Well,
Because
Holly.
if you are stuck at 9 and 10 competing for the 8th seed, just to face Denver in the first fucking round, what the fuck? That's just disgusting. I'm not trying. I don't give a fuck what niggas are saying. I'm trying to see Denver first round. No, the fuck you don't. You don't want to see them first round. I don't want to see them first round. I need more rounds of this team being fully together, having more rounds under their belt so they can lock the fuck in once they get to the WCF if they can make it. But if you're stuck at nine or 10, it's like you're most likely facing Denver because like they're like I think they're going to be the first team to like win like 55 games this season. So it's like you got to get out that spot. Like you must get the eighth seed. Just get the eighth seed. It's just that simple. If you can get the eighth seed, compete for the seventh seed, that's fine to me. But if you stuck at this eighth spot, shit looking rough. But other than that, it's the Wizards. You're supposed to beat the Wizards. You're supposed to dominate them, but we only beat them by 5 because of that garbage ass bench unit. But it's whatever. We get 2 days off. Face the Cavs. Karl Towns is for sure is coming back against the Lakers. I seen a report of him being reevaluated. It's specifically for that game, so I expect him to be back. But I expect these niggas to win. Like you have LeBron and AD get the shit done. You made your bed. You got to lay in it and you got to win out. It's just that simple. But other than that, good win. We're 11 games over 500, so good shit for the Lakers, man. Hopefully we can get the keep the shit up. We all knew the Pacers was a trap game. Like they got booed out by the Chicago Bulls, and we know who's going to lose that shit. Like it was pretty fucking
Yeah,
obvious.
plus
But
they
other
were
than
in
that,
Brooklyn. They were in
I
Brooklyn
like the
tonight.
process. I like how we're winning a lot. And coaching has to get better. Attention to detail needs to be better. But if they can just keep the main thing, I think we'll be in good position. Just get the A spot. But other than that, that's all I have to say though. Shout out
Mason,
Lakeshore.
we appreciate it. We'll keep it moving to speakers. Duke Nation, it's on you, bro. Your thoughts on the night and the team moving forward.
My thoughts on tonight. Shout out Anthony Davis. Just all around, just a great performance. Um, just making sure like you're getting the ball and you're making the most of your opportunities with the ball. He's been on a tear lately. I honestly can greatly appreciate um, just him just being that dominant and just doing what he has to do to make sure that we get the W. But kind of my problem with this team is just like it sucks that I think AD and LeBron are playing at probably an elite level, probably both at a top 10 level or top 5 level, and we're the ninth seed, and you're gonna have to play either the Suns or the Kings, and then after that, if you win those games, you're gonna have to play either the Nuggets or the Timberwolves. Now, I'm all for playing the Timberwolves, but I mean, I would much rather get the Nugget series out the way because, again, I would much rather play them fresh than having to go through grueling series. But that's just my thing. Um, this nigga Darvin just doesn't make sense, bro. Like, you clearly see that the team is on a run. They're on a 15-0 run, and these motherfuckers don't know what to do. So you just say, you know what? Y'all just go out there and y'all figure it the fuck out. Like, there was no reason for LeBron and them to even check back in the game. To be honest, like, you mean to tell me these niggas can't protect a fucking 5 point lead with I think it was 20 seconds left? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. Um, Shout out just the team. Austin Reeves again was probably the worst player on the floor tonight, along with D'Angelo Russell. I really don't know what the fuck is going on. Um, I really want to see how this team does with Spencer Dinwiddie in the starting lineup, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I just like Spencer in the starting lineup over Reeves. I feel like Reeves needs a break. I feel like Reeves needs a reset. He has not been good in 2 weeks, bro. He's literally had a stretch, I think, of bad first half the last 2 weeks, ever since the Bucks game. And I don't even think he was playing well in that Bucks game in the first half, to be honest. Because I think I came into space and was complaining about how poorly he was playing in the first half. But like I said, bro, I'm happy with the dub. On to Cleveland. I really hope somehow, some way, Donovan Mitchell doesn't just show up and just be is ready to play. but I think it's gonna happen. Also, I think Karl Anthony Towns is gonna somehow be healthy, and John Moran is somehow gonna come back in at the end of the season, and drop 40 on us. So um, yeah, just shout out to the team. Um, and I gotta go because she's up.
Perfect timing, Duke Nation. We appreciate it, dog. We're gonna keep it moving. Oh, Blizzy,
Duke, is AD top 5? Did you say that?
I didn't say that. Blizzy, it's on you, bro. Go ahead.
Jason Tatum top 5.
Yo, what's good with y'all? Nasty win to be honest. Towards the end, we let the Wizards go on like a 13-4 run
No
because
such thing, brother.
our bench is. I don't know what the fuck our bench was doing. Like we were up a lot for like a minute and 37 seconds, and then we just got completely cooked. And then you got like y'all said, Max and what. Now we're just completely arguing. So definitely, Darkham's definitely not entering the bench again after that. I'll tell you that for sure. After that incident, no way in fucking hell. But it was pretty much a dominant game for AD. Dude really owns the Wizards. Like they physically cannot stop him. That's why he's getting so many foul calls. If y'all are crying about free throws, but solid game from like everyone. I think D'Lo. The only thing you really say about him, really didn't do anything in the fourth, but still had a solid game. You can say the same thing for Reeves too. I don't know if he's in like a shooting slump for threes, but hopefully he gets it back soon for us, especially when the playoffs and playing are coming in. So keep in mind for that. Other than that, this team is pretty locked in 3-0. A lot of good stuff happening. We're 8-1 our last 9 games. So I'm happy about that. And we get to go back home, play against the Cavs, and then you got the Wolves too. I will say though, since like there's like a lot of things you could go from these live because these next 5 games are definitely gonna be you're gonna see a lot of heartbreakers, a lot of important these games are gonna be very important, and they are. We play the Wolves and the Cavs in the back to back, so we're gonna be kind of testing our our playoff intensity against the Wolves mainly too. And if we get the win off that, that definitely tells you, yeah, this team is definitely not losing the rest of the games too. And then you got the Warriors right after too, so another potential scenario if we do face them, if we're still stuck ninth. But other than that, I'm confident in this team's ability to just pull through, and they're kind of doing it again from like last year. So shout out to them for kind of locking in more. But I will say though, for our seeding scenarios, honestly, if we can get out of this, it's just gonna depend on like the Suns and the Kings. Probably the Pelicans too, because Pelicans are down to the Magic right now, going to the fourth, and Zion did get hurt. So if the Pelicans do get kind of unlucky their next few games, and then the Suns and Kings kind of like lose too, we're definitely going to be sitting probably at 7 or 8, most likely at the end of the season. 6, if the Pelicans are trolling a lot, then fuck it, you get 6. You just you just climb your way into 6 unknowingly. That's some good stuff to do, so you don't have to worry about the plan. And then you got the matchups for like the top 3. I don't think Denver's gonna fall into the third. They're definitely gonna be locked into first. So if we do somehow climb into 7th or 6th, yeah, we'll probably see them later on. But other than that, we're gonna be testing our urgencies against these next few games. So a lot of playoff intensity coming up, like y'all said again. Not much to really say about the Wizards game. Like I said, it was kind of a magna ball in the beginning of the game. That was really nasty watching. Some of us did panic a lot, but we got the job done either way. So pretty confident coming back home. So now we get to kind of just chill for a few days. But other than that, let's get these next wins, man. We are playing our best basketball, like y'all said, probably since 2021 at least, or 2020 come into it. And this team is, I mean, when you get Vando back too, I'd like to see him and Gabe playing defense for us. So definitely interesting lineup to come up in the next few games and going into the next playing and all that stuff. But other than that, let's win these games, man. We're gonna get everything right this year.
Without a doubt, Blizzy, we appreciate it. I mean, yeah, you just look at the 5 games ahead. Besides a Memphis Grizzlies, like those are all like playoff tests, I would say, which is
Yeah.
why I keep bringing up the urgency. So we'll see like what our matchup looks like against them. Hopefully, essentially being fully healthy. We still have no fucking word on Christian Wood, which
Yeah, we're
is
probably not gonna hear from him, to be honest, I think.
probably not, which is kind of scary and kind of unfortunate too. But it is what it is. I mean, Vando back is kind of like that missing piece as per like last year's team that we have, and we just kind of got to send that rotation from there. So
Yeah,
When he comes back, we'll see what happens. And Cleveland, Minnesota, Golden State, and New Orleans are going to be good tests, and see if Vando can be immediately effective against those teams with our current guys kind of on a heater, especially the starters. So we'll see what happens.
yeah. That back to back is definitely gonna test us. Playing the Cavs, I don't think LeBron would want to lose that game too, so he'll definitely try going off on that. But that Minnesota one is really gonna test because coming
Yeah.
off that Cavs game is gonna be insane. But I
Yeah.
will say we do have the tiebreaker against the Pels and the Suns. So if we do get into that 6 seed scenario, like final game against the Pels, I'll definitely count the Lakers to take that.
That would be
Uh,
great.
yeah. One last thing. Shout out to Trey, bro. You said I Charlotte Hornets reporter, man. Sheesh.
Yeah, shot her on one time. She was looking mad good, bro. Hornets reporters, man, they got some heat going on. I'm going to take the Charlotte, man. Let's go. Let's go to Charlotte.
Take your talents to Charlotte. Let me know how it goes. I appreciate you
By the way,
guys.
Grizzlies are beating the Bucks once again. Bucks
Yeah.
frauds once again.
The Bucks are definitely frauds, 100%. I'm gonna keep it moving. We'll go to Jay Hotshot. Appreciate you waiting, boss. What's your take on the game so far, and what you think about the Lakers so far? Go ahead.
Shoot, obviously I appreciate the win. Obviously gonna like the win, but I keep saying this. I was here one time before, and I'm saying it again, bro. Darvin Ham is the absolute worst basketball coach I've ever seen, bro. Like, bro, by the time they would have got to 8, bro, 8-0 run, bro, call it timeout. Something, bro. Something is not working, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bro. But, we just got a deal. We just got a deal. Hopefully LeBron and AD can carry us to the finish line. Freaking, and the crazy part is like Maxwell, Lewis, and Max Christie. I used to feel bad for them motherfuckers. I used to feel bad for them little men on the bench, never playing. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they can get some playing time. But no. Nah, definitely not. I don't even want to see you touch the court anymore, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And I think personally, I feel like Gabe Vincent, he's slowly coming in a rotation, but I feel like he need to get more minutes. I really don't. I know Dinwiddie play defense, but goddamn, I don't know why bro get so many minutes. But it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? We got the win. Hopefully these boys can lose. I want to see Denver first round. I don't give a damn. We need to get our get back. Hey, get back, motherfucker. But anyways, I mean that's pretty much it. Darvin Ham is the worst coach in history. LeBron is the best player to ever touch a basketball. AD killing them. It's the Washington Wizards. Oh well. But that's all I got to say.
Hey Jay, we appreciate it, dog. Yeah, I mean this Darvin issue has been going on all season. I was frustrated, but it's game 77. You still don't know when to call timeouts. It's kind of glaring. So, but we got to live with it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, the guys can kind of win in spite of their coach, like we've been doing those last couple of years. So we appreciate you, dog. I'm gonna kick it to Dem. He's been waiting. Dem, go ahead. Your thoughts on the night and how you feel about the team?
Yo, Coach is Dan. How y'all doing tonight?
Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Yeah, it's good.
Solid.
It's good. Happy we won tonight because we're 11 games over 500. The best stretch of basketball we've been playing ever since the championship season. We've been up and down, up and down, up and down. So it's good that we're finally in a winning stretch. Something that we haven't been doing for a little bit. So that's good. But kind of disappointed that we let the game get down to 2 and then had to have our starters play the last 30 seconds because garbage time guys couldn't, hold a lead. But, you know, against these bad teams, the trend is we may start off bad, but we eventually end up turning things around and the favor of the game goes in our hands. And so now we're up 10, 15 points, and we just have a solid grip on the game. And even though the other team can come back, usually the starters come back in and we push it right back up to 10 or 15 points. So, we keep these teams in a bubble when the game is in our favor, and it stays that way for a majority of the game. So it's good to see that even though other teams can come back they could put a dent in the lead, whether it be 2 points, 5 points, that the guys are going to, push the lead back, have a cushion, and give themselves enough wiggle room to make mistakes if necessary. So that's just a good thing that I see coming out. This pattern. It's good that we have a couple days of rest. Guys are gonna go home and then get prepared for a back to back. It's gonna be a little tough back to back. We got the Cavs and the Wolves, so that's gonna be a little tough stretch and test our playoff intensity, and it's gonna be impactful to where we land in the standings. I know a lot of people standings watch because we want to be the 7th seed, we want to be the 8th seed. So a lot of people are just glued into the results of the other games, but we can't pay too much attention to what they do because we got to focus on like who we have right in front of us. We can't try to focus too much on what the Pelicans are doing, on what the Suns are doing, on what the Mavs are doing, and I understand that we want to make sure we want them to lose because them losing puts us in a better position to be in this spot. But usually, sometimes we can get too caught up in what they do, and then if we don't handle our business well, fuck, we're now putting wasted energy into watching other teams to see if they lose or win, and we lost. So we just got to keep focusing on the guys in front of us. Cleveland, we got them next. So hopefully we win that game. We continue having a good stretch of wins. Probably be 12 games over 500, possibly and 13 games over 500 after this back-to-back stretch. Brown had a good game. AD had a good game. He was down there in the trenches getting every rebound. The Wizards couldn't stop him. Rui also had a good game. Rui's coming into his own as a starter. I know we all bitch and complain about how Rui's doing so good right now, and we all think, oh, we should have been starting him, the entire season because we would have been in a better position. But sometimes, I guess the thing is, it's better late than never. So I'll take the fact that Rui is coming into his own as a starter, and we're finally getting some consistency in terms of wins and structure. And in terms of coaching with Darvin, I don't want to see those damn lineups where it's just where it's your 4 guards. It's essentially a 4-guard lineup. It's Spence, Gabe, Torian, D'Lo, and AD. I don't want to see that lineup where it's just 4 guards. Essentially, you always want to have a big body out there. So I know we start Braun and Rui up there in the front court, but usually Braun sits first. So Braun sits, you keep Rui in, and when Rui sits, you keep Braun in. That way, you always have a big body out there on the floor when you have AD or Jackson out there, and you never play too small. You're always gonna have a big body out there because Braun, he's gonna play in the post offensively. He can box out and get a rebound. The same thing with Rui. But when you downsize and have essentially Torian Prince as your 4, your only big stout guy out there is Spencer Dinwiddie. And Spencer Dinwiddie doesn't play in the post. He's not in the trenches like that. So you always gotta keep a big body out there. And I've seen the report that Vando's going to get reevaluated, early next week. So hopefully he comes back soon. And when he comes back, I'm fully healthy. Well, obviously we're missing Christian Wood. Wherever that nigga is, I don't know. Just disappeared off the face of the earth. But, once Vando comes back, I really, really think that, our bench is just going to get a boost because I know, the conversation, like the questions with Vando is, if he comes back, do we start Rui? Do we start him and move Rui to the bench? I don't want to move Rui to the bench. We got a good groove. We got a good thing going with the starting lineup. So, have Vando come off the bench, kind of ease his way back into, basketball shape. And I kind of start having a little bit more faith in that bench because you'll have Vando and Gabe, 2 high energy motor guys on the defensive end coming off the bench. And then you have who else? So like I said, you said Vando, Gabe, and then you have Spence come off too. Another thing with Spence and Gabe, because they tend to play together now, is one of those two guys has to decide when to be aggressive. Preferably, I want it to be Spence, because if you're going to be out there, one of the two has to be aggressive out there. You can't get nothing out of the two just like standing in the corner or whatever. So you got to get production from one of those guys, preferably being Spence. But hopefully Vando comes back really soon and improves my view on the bench, because right now the bench has been absolute buns. In the last couple games. But good thing that we got the win tonight, and we got a couple days rest before the next back to back, and hopefully we end the next back to back 2-0. Split, because I want to put ourselves in a good position to snag eighth or snag seventh if other teams start falling. But I'm focused on teams in front of us, and whatever happens with those other teams, whatever happens with the Suns, the Mavs, the Pelicans, if they fall, they fall. If they don't, they don't. We just got to focus on the guys in front of us. So I'll end my plan there.
Dan, we appreciated a great breakdown of the lineups, because I agree. All this can be like really simplified when you're out there. It's just so terrible and disappointing that it takes 77 games. Like, we're still having the same kind of issues. So we'll see what happens. We can only hope for the best on the outside. So we'll see how it fares. But appreciate it. We're gonna move on. We're gonna go to Juan. Juan's been waiting for a minute. Juan, go ahead, and then we'll go to Gerald and then Cammy. Your thoughts, bro? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the box score. Let's start it off. This nigga Spencer Dinwiddie's awful. Yeah, I already see the thumbs down. I really don't care. That nigga's awful, bro. You need to decide if you're gonna be Vando or you're gonna be Cam. You feel me? But you can't be both of them niggas. Neither one of them niggas can shoot. You can't just go off for 28 one game. I don't care if we got him for free. Please don't beat my ears about that. I don't want to hear that. I don't care if you got this nigga for $2. Bro, how long he been in the league, bro? You got to play better than that. Ain't that why you got waived by the Raptors, nigga? Come on, bro. Anyways, shout out to the sushi man, Rui. Arigato. He's been working on his finishing this year. He's finishing better around the rim, so shout out to him. Not much to talk about, really. We played a trash ass team. We won a trash ass game. Yeah, that's it. Spencer did with his ass, bro. We need to harp on that. Niggas is not talking about it enough. He's awful. That's it. I'm gonna close with that.
James, what you think about that? Your thoughts?
I'm neutral.
Neutral on Spencer. I would say the same thing too.
Tell the truth, Jason.
On real shit.
My fault. I didn't mean
It depends on what role he's in, bro. Like, I don't like Dem said, bro. Like, when he's on the court with Gabe Vincent, it's like he's kind of off ball a lot. I don't know. It's tricky to understand what role Gabe is playing. Not Gabe, but Spencer. But he has to make his perimeter shots if he wants to thrive on his team. So that's an area he got to pick it up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if he don't make his shots, it don't matter where you put him at. He got to make his shots. You can play good defensively, bro. We're not knocking your defense, nigga. You can't be Vando on offense. You're a guard. What is your? Yeah, I'm done.
No, you made a good point, because listen, the playmaking has taken a dive since the first couple games that we kind of noticed it right on his arrival.
Exactly.
And like you said, his defense is inconsistent. He's not providing consistent rim pressure. So it really just comes down to perimeter shot making, especially on a LeBron James led team, when that's going to be open for you. And if you want to provide and be positive, a net positive on the team, that's where you got to thrive at. And he's not doing that right now. So I get it. It's honest where I'm at with it, with the Spencer thing, is like, it's a plus, whatever he gives us, but I can't, in comparison to a guy like Taurean Prince, he's not losing us major possessions consistently to where it's noticeable and I'm just like, holy shit, get this guy off the court. Yes, there's been more bad games than good, but he's not making negative plays in pivotal moments for me to like be like, negative to flag Spencer's play. But That doesn't make any less
Yeah,
true.
I,
What you said.
Darvin just got to know when to pull these niggas out of the game, bro. He can't let them be in there for extensive minutes and stink it up like that. I think that's why we have a bad outlook. The nigga's in there for like 9 minutes and he'll just be bad, and Darvin will just keep
Stretches.
playing the nigga.
Yeah, I get you. James, you want to add that?
now I was gonna say, I was agreeing to your point. I don't see like stretches where I'm like, oh my god, get this clown ass nigga off the court. Like, I haven't been saying that about Dinwiddie because I think his defense is needed, but he has to be more consistent
You
offensively,
fuck with that 2-for-1
particularly
shit?
shooting the ball. Hell no, that should be pissing me off
Yeah,
every time. He shoots it every time too.
Literally a
Like,
3 every
damn,
time.
dude.
yeah. So we'll see what happens. Juan, we appreciate it, dog. Gerald, it's on to you, bro. Your thoughts on the night and where this team's going.
Appreciate it. I think we're going in the right direction. My personal opinion. I think we'll get that 7th, 8th seed. Hold on. Isn't the Pelicans losing right now? Or hold on, let me see real quick. Oh, they
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 lost
lost
too.
lost.
tonight.
Yeah, they lost too. So now there's a higher percentage chance of you getting that 6th seed as well because you can play the Thunder. We just need Vando back really, and then we'll be all set to go. I would like for Spencer Dinwiddie to be more on ball, so he can have more opportunities to be able to score the basketball. Because he's shown plenty of times with us that he can score when you give him the ball more and stop telling him be off ball and all that. And I like Gabe Vincent's hustle and effort ever since he's come back. That's all you can really ask for, really, from him at the moment. So just stay healthy, get Vando back, and we'll see what happens.
Gerald, we appreciate it. Thanks for the quick take. We'll keep it moving, though.
Rare quick take.
Yeah.
Rare.
Rare is come on, Coach James. Come on, man.
We'll keep it moving. Cammy, go ahead. Your thoughts on the night.
Yeah, man. Great win tonight. Shout out coaches then, first of all. Shout out Coach James's Husky. And in spirit, shout out Zay in spirit. So
Hey man, leave my dog alone. Leave my
hey
dog alone.
man, get him groomed, bro. You need to get him groomed, bro. But no, listen, great win. No lead is safe with the 9 seed Lakers. You know, the 20-point kind of loss of lead kind of scared me a little bit. I did call last night. I did say if we do see a lineup of Gabe and Spencer and Cam, I mean not Cam, Max. I did say that was going to happen last night in that other space, and got roasted for it. But to be honest, the defense in that unit isn't too bad. From what I saw, they were able to keep that lead to give the starters some rest. So that was pretty good to see. But yeah, you guys are right. We need Spencer to be primary playmaking on ball kind of guard. And then Gabe can just kind of play off of him. And I think that way it works. And this dude's a fucking, 7+, 8+ year vet. He should know how to run an offense in spot minutes. And the fact that he's not doing it is kind of annoying. I was not a big fan of the signing, but it is what it is. We have him. And he needs to kind of just like please play make a little bit more, be more aggressive, like penetrate and kick, right? So I know he can do that at least a little bit. So he just needs to kind of start doing it. Another thing is the late game having to get AD and Braun back in the game. A metaphor I'm going to use for that is kind of like um, a lion teaching its cub how to hunt, or a parent stepping in to show the children how things need to get done. So we can't be letting that shit happen. Braun was pissed. So, hopefully in the future, some of the third stringers can keep a little more focus and, so shit like that doesn't happen and chances of injuries go down. But overall, great win. I've been really critical of this team, but yeah, the last 2 games have been phenomenal. AD, freak of nature. Tonight, can you just please get it done versus white European centers? That would be great. Other than that, yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with what we saw today. Turnovers still an issue. It's going to always be an issue, and letting 3-point shooting that just completely wreck us. And when teams kind of go zone, when we go zone, that needs to kind of be cleaned up. But at this point, our identity is our identity. So we just have to kind of rely on the big dogs and move forward. And I'm starting to believe just a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie, I was heavily critical of this team up until a few games ago. So I just hope that me believing a little bit more doesn't, come back in a disappointing fashion. So that's about it. That's pretty much my take. Keep it simple. And yeah, thanks for having me up.
Cammy, we appreciate it, dog. I'll keep it moving. I believe I want to say Joshua's next. Joshua, appreciate you joining, boss. Your thoughts on the Lakers so far? Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Shub? What's up, James? What's up, speakers, listeners? Listen, I'm with a lot of you guys on this win. It was an ugly win, but it is what it is. A win is a win. We're trying to stack up wins as much as we can right now. So that way we can try to climb up. But yeah, I mean, like I say, yeah, it is an ugly win though. Should have been a blowout win, but yeah, it is what it is. But when you look at this, the starting five right now, the starting five lineup we got right now, like from D'Lo to Austin to Rui to LeBron and AD, and literally, we've been playing consistent basketball since we had that starting lineup, and it's like that lineup, that's like those five guys on the team seem like those are like the only guys on the team that can really score consistently, while we have like no scoring on the fucking bench, literally. Like we can't get no type of scoring off the bench. Not even from Dinwiddie to Torian Prince to, Cam nobody. So it's like we've all seen what Spencer Dinwiddie can do. We've all seen him in the past. We've seen it with Dallas. We've seen it with Brooklyn. We all seen it. He this nigga that can score. So he needs the ball in his hands more. So in order for him to even be effective. So I want to see him, be on ball more than, I think Cammy just said it too. Like, Gabe Vincent can literally play off ball next to him. So, Dinwiddie needs a ball in his hands to be more effective. So I definitely need to see more from Dinwiddie. He's been great on defense, but I need to see more from him on offense. So I want to see him get going on offense more. Torian Prince, Torian Prince, you know, the only thing he can do good on this fucking team is just make shots. But he, there's times where he just be passive on shots, and then he does something stupid on the defensive side, and then get cooked on defense. So yeah, I mean, it's like I say, our bench is not great right now. So I mean, I don't know what's gonna what's gonna happen with our bench by the time playoffs get here and shit. But yeah, I mean, our bench is pretty damn atrocious right now. So. Um, and on top of that, I just heard the news today that Vando is going to be reevaluated next week. But this is just my thing personally. If he's not back for that Warriors game, at least for that Warriors game, then there's really no point of even trying to rush him back for the Grizzlies or the Pels game. Just have him ready for the playing game. That's just my opinion because I really don't trust his medical staff at all. Period. And, they try to get back players sooner, and then it's like they're still hurt, they're still injured, and they play one game, then they sit out the next game or a couple games or whatever the case it may be. So it's like I don't be trusting his medical staff at all. So yeah, I mean if it would be nice to have Vando back, next week for that Warriors game. But if he doesn't at least come back for that Warriors game, there's really no point in trying to rush him back for the Grizzlies or the Pels game. But yeah, I mean, like I said, let's just keep stacking these wins as much as we possibly can. And yeah, thank you guys, and talk to you guys soon.
Hey, Joshua, we really appreciate it, dog. We're gonna keep it moving. Eric, go ahead. Your thoughts on Lakers. We'll go to Eighth Wonder and then close it with LA fan. Eric, you there with us? Eric?
Yeah, my bad, man. My
No, you
bad.
good,
No,
bro.
I'm here.
You good, bro. But
What do you call it? Just want to say, biggest thing, man. Awesome win. It's great to see the team kind of like turning things around. I know a lot of people have been tripping about the record, but one thing I gotta say is just keep the vibes high, guy. Because honestly, as long as we sweep this the rest of the way, we are like mathematically guaranteed to at least jump one seed, if not two. And it sounds like a tall task, but Donovan Mitchell 50-50 coming in. Cat's not gonna be there. Golden State, like everyone's been saying, is by far the toughest game. Pelicans are two seeds above us, but they also end the season against us. And with them not having BI, and they're finishing the season against Sacramento, Golden State, and us. So I think we got a lot of potential to jump more than just one seed, and it's kind of not a pipe dream at this point. It's well within reality.
No, I completely agree. Yeah, things are looking up. It's a crapshoot, bro. Like anything can really happen. We've seen upsets in the postseason before. I'm sure more to come. And I know one thing for a fact, even though I've been semi down on the team, is like we are going to be a tough out no matter what. We are not going to go down easy, especially in like pivotal, high profile games. Like you cannot, no, like we're not going to go down easy. Like we're not succumbing to that or like just getting blown out of the water. That's one thing I learned from this team. So we'll see what happens. Eric, we appreciate it, dog. Eighth Wonder, go ahead, bro. Your thoughts on the night and where the team's headed, and then I'll
What's
move on.
up, coaches, and what's up, speakers and listeners? Thanks
What's
for
going
giving
on?
me the mic. I think everybody spoke about the game today, and I agree with everybody said today was it's an ugly win, but it is what it is. But I don't want to talk about the game. Shout out to Davis for playing this many games this season. I think it's the most since 2018. And I think shout out to LeBron playing since 2018 too, playing 82 games, right? So the next 5 games, if they play all 5 games, they're beating the record of their season totals, right? Um, that's what Davis said in the media day in October. He wants to play every game, so big shout out to him, being healthy, going through those injuries. Same as LeBron. Uh, I don't want LeBron to play 82 games. He's in the year 21. Couple games here off is fine with me, back to back. But the next game on Saturday and Sunday, um, usually we have back to back on the road. We've played the game. We take the plane and go to a different state. This back to back is at home, right? So we might get a better legs than we usually have on a second back to back on a away game, right? Um, and then as much as Eric said, being he's really optimistic. I like that. But with every team, how they play against us for the last 20, 30 years is that they always play like a game seven and everyone comes back. Like RJ Barrett against the Lakers yesterday, right? He was out for 9 games, 10 games, comes back, scores 26 points. So I'm expecting everybody to come back for Cleveland as well as Ja to come back against Memphis. Bi Zion come back on against us and Pelicans too. But I think Coach then said we're gonna fight. We're not coming down. We're not gonna give up easy. This team is they're fighters. They're fighters. I like where we are now than we were at Christmas time. Remember the time of Christmas? A game before Christmas we were losing. We were shit, right? We were like 4-13 during that stretch. Um, those games we lost. Like I remember the game against Miami, Minnesota twice. Are biting our ass because we're playing some great basketball right now, and we're still ninth seed. Like it is what it is. I know the standing is still tough, the standing reminds me of 2008 and 2010. I remember in 2008, the eighth seed was at Denver, and they won 50 games, and then the Lakers won 56, I believe. And there were only 6 game separation between the first and the eighth, right? But there was no 9 or 10 or play-in games back then. So if we just played our games, focused on the games, the next 5 games, and I believe that we're going to go 5-0. I just believe that. Sounds delusional, but I'm going to believe in myself that we're going 5-0.
A lot of dip on the trip,
It
brother.
is. It is, bro. You know me. I'm gonna say 5-0. I said before the road trip 5-1. I said 6-0 actually. The Pacers game, I knew they're gonna put some revenge on us. Whatever though, we're gonna win every game, right? And if the Suns and the Kings lose, we could get the 7th seed, right? And if some of you guys want to play Denver in the first round, I love that. I love the energy. Let's fight them. Let's beat them. They're fresh. We're fresh. Let's go for it. If we don't have to face Denver and we're facing OKC or Minnesota, I, I'm taking Lakers, baby. I know against OKC is going to be a fun party for Davis, averaging 40 points in that series. I know for sure, right? Similar to the Minnesota series, I don't think they could beat us in the 7th series. Denver, if you beat them, and we will, it's a good test, right? Every game right now, from starting on Saturday all the way to the play-in, to all the way to the finals, it's just a do or die game, right? And that's the best part of basketball. That's the best part of NBA, right? It's just entertaining, and it's funny that we're playing the best basketball. We're still ninth seed. Um, one thing I gotta say about Ham, if we win the ring this year, right? I want him to fire. I want him to be fired regardless. He's so shit with his rotation and minutes and lineups. Everybody here agreed with that. He's playing four guard with Davis. He's playing Cam Reddish over Max Christie, and Cam Reddish is not playing. He doesn't do anything. And Spencer, I know. I think somebody talked shit about Spencer. I was laughing at that. Spencer plays like Darvin Ham's coaches. I don't know what Spencer is. I want him to give you 10, 15 points off the bench, but I feel like he thinks too much on the court, right? And then Gabe is coming back. I like that. And once Wendell comes back, I feel like it's just a different energy in the locker room. It's just a different energy. Vandal reminds me of Trevor Ariza. It's just a glue to the championship, right? So I'm gonna land my plane there. Thanks for the mic, and let's go. Let's see. Let's see on Saturday. We'll just win. It'll be a fun game, though.
100%. Eighth Wonder, we appreciate it,
Thanks, bro.
dog. Gas, you came right on time. We'll wrap the space up with you.
No Diddy.
Like, no Diddy.
Yeah, I was gonna ignore that. I ain't gonna lie. Goddamn, I watched the first 3 plays of this bitch,
Oh
and
my.
I was at work. Goddamn, and my phone died. Watching the game type shit. But then I charged that motherfucker up. Got in the car. Seen we was up 20. Went to go pick up some food. Got back to the hotel. Seen was up 5. And I had to, you feel me? I had to put that bitch in park quick as hell in the middle of the street. Like, why the fuck? How the fuck these niggas come back? Like, how did they come back? Feel me? I mean, we pulled it out, but sent them in a dogfight. Finally found some good food at Clayco. God damn. Shout out James. But yeah, we got the fucking win. That's all that matter. Who we play Saturday?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. God damn. Well, Donovan Mitchell's back, everybody. Let's let that shit be known now. You know, they're gonna be a full healthy squad. Let's go ahead and prepare for that because you know everybody all of a sudden not hurt when they play the Lakers. Shit weird. But yeah, go Lake Show. Coach is dead. Green Goons, join the fucking Discord. Free Rio.
Appreciate gas as always. We'll close it there. Nothing too crazy. We kind of went over everything. Seamless spaces when the guys take care of business. But like we already said, enjoy a couple of days off. Lakers are 44-33, 11 games over 500. And this Cavs and Suns game should be interesting tonight with updates on where the Lakers stand after all the games tonight. But a couple of days off. Lakers, Cleveland Cavaliers, 12:30, probably on ESPN, early game. That'll be a fun one, and we'll see where we kind of test against great talent in this league. So I'm excited for that one. 5 games left on the season. It's finally here. Play-in tournament. We'll be ready for it, and we appreciate everyone. Follow the page. We're almost at 4,000. That'd be great. And if you like what you heard, and we'll be back Saturday for Lakers Cavs. Appreciate everyone. Go Lakers.
Yes, sir.